Wise is the one who knows the measure, not the encyclopedic knower of endless facts, not the domineering controller of every circumstance, but the enlightened soul who grasps the art of balance, the subtle science of limits, the sacred rhythm of timing, the profound poetry of proportion. In a world that bombards us with demands to do more, to hoard more, to hustle endlessly without pause, it demands heroic courage to declare, enough, this is the boundary, this is the equilibrium. And in that declaration lies the genesis of genuine wisdom, the spark that ignites a life of unshakable strength and serene fulfillment. For excess is the seductive siren that lures us from the shores of clarity, purpose, and inner peace, a force that promises paradise but delivers peril. Too much ambition, untempered by rest, leads to the ashes of burnout, where passion perishes in exhaustion's embrace. Too little drive, and you drift into the doldrums of mediocrity, where potential slumbers unawakened. Too much confidence swells into arrogance, blinding you to growth's gentle guidance. Too little, and doubt devours your dreams, leaving you paralyzed in potential's prison. The measure, the golden mean, that divine midpoint where extremes harmonize, is not mediocrity masked as moderation. It's masterful alignment, the centered state where strength fuses with humility, drive dances with patience, vision vibrates with vigilance. It's the equilibrium that empowers you to surge forward without shattering, to aspire boldly without burning out, inspiring a life where every action echoes with intentional impact. The ancient Greeks, those luminous pioneers of philosophy and human potential, embodied this with unyielding conviction. They didn't just ponder balance, they practiced it, forging societies where virtue thrived in harmony, where excellence, arete, wasn't reckless excess, but refined restraint. They understood that wisdom blooms not in the chaos of more, but in the clarity of measured, a truth that inspires us to reclaim our lives from the tyranny of unchecked urges. Knowing the measure isn't resignation, it's revelation, the courageous acknowledgement of your boundaries, not as barriers, but as blueprints for building sustainably. It's the wisdom to surge when the moment calls for momentum, and to still yourself when restoration renews your resolve. The wise warrior doesn't charge into every fray. They discern when to draw the sword and when to sheath it, inspiring battles won with strategy over brute force. The eloquent orator doesn't dominate every dialogue. They know when to voice truths and when to let silence amplify understanding, inspiring words that resonate eternally. The visionary leader doesn't push relentlessly. They balance ambition with empathy, inspiring legacies that endure through equilibrium. When you forsake the measure, you become enslaved to excess's whims, a puppet pulled by passions unchecked, a vessel veering off course in life's tempests. But when you embrace it, you become sovereign, a master navigator charting calm waters amid chaos, inspiring others to find their own centers of strength. Nature itself preaches this gospel. Seasons cycle in perfect proportion. Tides ebb and flow with rhythmic restraint. Stars orbit in balanced beauty. Why should our lives defy this divine design? In the gym of growth, gains aren't forged by endless exertion without recovery. They're built through measured might, consistent cycles of challenge and renewal, inspiring bodies and minds that endure. Many falter under excess's allure, not from inherent weakness, but from ignoring the measure's call. They disregard their needs, deplete their reserves, push until they plummet into pits of despair. But those who master it bend like bamboo in gales, flexible yet firm, resilient in the face of fury, inspiring a strength that storms cannot shatter. Knowing the measure is not frailty, it's fortitude incarnate. It's affirming, I understand my essence, my capacities, my course, and I navigate with nuanced nobility. So, interrogate your own odyssey. Where have you overextended, inviting exhaustion? Where have you undercommitted, courting complacency? What shifts would surge if you attuned to your authentic rhythm, your purposeful pace, your soul-sustaining portion? Wisdom isn't in omnipotent overreach. It's in orchestrated orchestration, doing what resonates at the right resonance, with the right rigor. For wise is the one who knows the measure, not the endless chaser, but the enlightened chooser. In this ultra-inspirational embrace, release the relentless race. Return to rooted rhythm. Let the measure be your muse, guiding actions infused with intention, thoughts tempered with tranquility, relationships radiant with reciprocity, rest revered as renewal. When balanced, nothing can unbalance you. When centered, no cyclone can capsize you. When self-mastered, no external force can enslave you. This is the ancient avenue, not the clamor of conquest, not the frenzy of more, but the serene stride of self-sovereignty that leads to wisdom's zenith, strength's summit, and fulfillment's fountain. The next time the world's whirlwind whispers more, choose the measure's might. Opt for depth over dazzle, peace over pandemonium, clarity over clutter. Become the rare radiant who thrives in enough, rooted in equilibrium, grounded in grace, present in potency. For temperance in measure isn't the trail of truncation. It's the highway to your highest horizon, a life of unassailable strength, profound peace, and eternal fulfillment. Embrace it now, and let your balanced brilliance become the inspiration that awakens the world to its own potential for harmonious greatness. Your journey to mastery begins. Measure your moments and soar into the extraordinary.
If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.